Ever feel like you're drowning in stormwater info? Like it's just raining down on you and you can't even,
I know what you mean.
yeah, today we're diving into Stormy School, and it looks like they might have some answers.
It really does seem like they've got it all figured out.
From what I saw, it's more than just training.
Yeah.
It's like a whole path to becoming an expert
You got it.
in the world of stormwater management. So,
Stormwater management isn't just for engineers, you know?
right, that's what really stood out to me looking through the materials.
Yeah.
It's not just for the engineers anymore.
It impacts, every part of a municipality.
Yeah, it's like they have courses for everybody, like operations and road maintenance, even elected officials.
What do you think made them decide to make it for, everyone like that?
That's a good question. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
When a big storm hits your town, who's involved in the response?
That's true. I mean,
It's not just the engineers who are designing the drainage systems.
it's, more than that.
You have public works crews clearing debris.
You got it. And communications teams?
Right, and all the people getting info out to the residents.
Yeah. And who makes the decisions about how to use resources?
The elected officials. It's like everybody has to play a role.
They really do.
So are they trying to create a more coordinated
I think so.
and like informed response
Yeah.
to stormwater?
Exactly. And I think that's why they made Stormy School so comprehensive.
Right.
It's giving everyone involved the knowledge to do their part well. And when everybody can do their part well,
Yeah.
the whole community becomes more resilient.
Okay, so say I'm like a public works manager and I'm super interested in this, but I'm busy. How would I even fit Stormy School into my schedule?
Well, the thing is, it's really flexible. It's all on demand, which means
nice.
you can learn at your own pace and on your own time. You could even
Oh, cool.
squeeze in a module during your lunch break or something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, or even catch up on coursework, like if you have a quiet Saturday or something.
So you're not digging through old manuals.
No, and no boring lectures either.
And it's all online, huh?
It is. And they have a bunch of different formats. Videos, interactive things, even simulations.
Oh, wow. So they get that people learn best when it's engaging
They do.
and, relevant to what they're doing.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Now, I saw ERS mentioned a few times. That's the educational reporting system, right?
It is.
What's the big deal about it?
Oh, man. From a manager's perspective, ERS is amazing. Imagine having all your team's training stuff, like
Okay.
records, what courses they finished, even their certifications all in one place.
You don't have to.
Exactly. No more digging through files
Okay.
or trying to remember who needs what. It's all right there.
That sounds like it would streamline so much.
It does.
All the training stuff.
It really does. And it's more than that. You
Yeah.
can be proactive about it, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can see who needs refresher courses or figure out where your team needs to improve. You can even generate reports to prove you're meeting all the rules and stuff.
Wow. Sounds like that could save so much time and resources.
Yeah.
And money, probably.
For sure. And that means you can focus on what really matters.
Which is?
Actually managing stormwater effectively for your community.
Right. One thing I was curious about, it said in the materials that Stormy isn't just about, checking the boxes to be compliant.
Right.
They really seem to want people to grow their careers. How does that fit in?
It's like they get that a well-trained workforce is a motivated one.
That makes sense.
So by offering certification programs and development opportunities, Storm helps individuals move up in their careers.
So it's good for both sides.
Yeah.
Individuals get new skills and the municipalities get a more knowledgeable workforce.
Exactly. And don't forget about the ripple effect. When people feel valued,
Yeah.
they go the extra mile and, come up with new ideas and make real positive changes in their communities.
I like that. This all sounds amazing.
It is.
But what about the results? Can Stormy School actually help a town, let's say, reduce flooding during a major storm?
That's a great question. We should dig into that.
Yeah.
We should look at some specific examples and see how the knowledge and skills from Stormy actually translate into benefits for towns facing real-world problems.
Let's do that.
Let's say there's a coastal town, right?
Right.
And they're dealing with more storms,
Oh,
bigger
right.
storms too because of, climate change.
Yeah.
And their current stormwater system just can't handle it. It's leading to flooding, property damage, all that.
Sadly, that's a lot of municipalities these days.
It is.
What can they actually do about it?
Well, that's where people trained with Stormy could really make a difference. Imagine their public works team, right?
Okay.
And they've taken those Stormy courses on green infrastructure. So now they know how to use things like rain gardens,
Yeah.
permeable pavements,
Yeah.
All those things that help absorb the water.
So they're better equipped to put those solutions into practice. What about the people in charge of planning and policy? How does Stormy help them?
Well, Stormy can help them think long term,
Okay.
understanding how development decisions affect things and how to include stormwater management in their zoning codes and
Yeah.
land use plans. So that could mean requiring developers to use green infrastructure
Yeah.
or making sure they preserve natural areas that help with flooding.
So it's not just about fixing what's already broken. It's
Right.
about like building a stronger community from the start.
That's it. And the cool thing about Stormy is that it brings everyone to the table,
Yeah.
with this shared understanding.
So like you have all these Stormy grads in different departments
Yeah.
speaking the same language, working together.
Exactly. And it's more than just, an idea. Storm actually builds that sense of community with its online stuff.
That's cool.
Platforms, forums, all that. They really push for people to work together and share what they know.
So people can learn from each other's experiences.
Yeah. Like best practices and stuff.
I did see them mention public and private communities.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
So public communities are for anyone, right? Anyone
Okay.
involved in stormwater management. You don't even have to have taken Stormy courses.
So it's like a place to connect with other people in the field?
Yeah. Stay updated on what's going on.
Ask questions.
Totally. And then there's the private communities. Those are just for Stormy graduates.
Right.
And they can get into deeper discussions there,
Cool.
share resources, even work on projects together.
That seems really helpful for people who work in smaller municipalities,
I think so.
especially if they don't have, a big network of stormwater experts.
Yeah, it's great for that. And the CWT Training Academy is active in those communities too.
Oh, wow.
So you're not just getting help from other grads, you're also getting guidance from the leaders in the field.
So what happens when you finish the program and get your Stormy certification? What doors does that open?
In a lot of fields, certifications are becoming a big deal.
Yeah.
It shows that you're serious about what you do,
Okay.
that you have the knowledge and skills. Having that Stormy certification on your resume, it makes you stand out.
So it's more than just a piece of paper.
Definitely. It proves that you can use what you learned in the real world.
We talked earlier about how Stormy isn't just a one-time thing. They offer support after you graduate.
Right.
What does that look like?
They give you access to updated resources,
Okay.
webinars on new stuff, even mentorship opportunities. They really want you to stay at the top of your game.
That's awesome. It shows that they really want you to succeed.
Yeah, they want you to become a leader in this field.
And have they had success stories?
Oh, tons. People have gone on to do incredible things,
Yeah.
leading new projects, implementing successful programs, making real change in their communities.
That's inspiring.
It is. It shows you the kind of impact Stormy can have, not just on individuals, but on whole communities and the environment.
We've covered a lot about Stormy today.
We have
The curriculum, the learning format, the support system,
all of it.
and the benefits for both individuals and the communities.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's a personal decision. It's about whether you're ready to, put in the time and effort to learn what you need to make a difference.
And it seems like, from what we've seen, Stormy gives you everything you need to make that investment worth it.
Yeah, they've really built this whole thing.
Yeah.
This complete system for stormwater management education,
Uh-huh.
from the courses to the online groups and all the support you get even after you graduate.
It's really more than just training, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a guide to becoming a leader.
In a field that's, more important than ever.
Exactly. For our communities and like the health of our environment.
And the thing is, these stormwater problems aren't going away.
Nope.
With climate change and cities growing, it's only going to get more complicated.
That's why programs like Storm are so important.
Yeah.
They're getting the next generation of stormwater people ready.
Giving them the tools they need.
Exactly. To handle
Yeah.
these challenges and, build a better future.
And it's not just for professionals either.
Right. It's for anyone who,
Cares about the environment.
and wants to make a difference.
Yeah, like if you're a homeowner and you want to learn about rain barrels.
Or like a city council member who needs to make decisions about infrastructure.
Understanding stormwater is important for everybody these days.
We all have a role to play, right?
We do. We all have to work together to protect our water and make our communities stronger.
So if you're feeling lost in all the stormwater information out there,
And you want to learn and make a difference?
check out Stormy School.
Go to their website. Look at their stuff.
See how you can become a stormwater champion.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Stormy School.
We hope you learned something new.
And that you're ready to take action.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay involved in protecting our water.